Good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon, and everybody on the West Coast. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, and everybody else in between this great, big, beautiful country of ours. How the hell you doing? What do you know? What do you say? What's up? What's happening? Hey, it's Tuesday. Just starting to wake up from the weekend. Just finally getting over that hangover from Sunday night. Or maybe even Monday night football. Whatever you say. So what's new? What's up? Holy cow, what's going on? Checking everything out. Hey, I changed the autofocus. I noticed yesterday when I reviewed the video that every once in a while I'd go in and out of focus real quick. And I don't know, that's just petty shit. You know what I mean? It's all just freaking garbage. So what's new? What's new? I don't understand this. Okay, it's Twitter news, folks. Hey, it's Tuesday. Give me a break, right? Okay, be kind. Be kind. I gotta move this over. I can't see what the hell is going on. Okay, that's still terrible. It's a little better than before. Okay, so anyway. Jesus. Okay, Eric Alper says, without saying where it's from, what is your favorite movie quote? Bellamy James says, can you imagine us in London? When you get there, ask me, how about New York? Well, there are certain sections of New York that I wouldn't advise you to invade. I have no clue where that came from, but Bellamy James says it came from somewhere. And movie quote. So I missed that. I missed that movie. Okay. Doc says, all I want for Christmas is the last digit of pi, P-I. And Seashell says, you're never going to get it. No, you're never going to get it. It's Tuesday, folks. You could tell. Tyrod saying, I'm getting tired of this empty store shelf agenda. I don't get this agenda pushing. I may go to the store today and snap a few pics. Okay, go ahead. Empty store shelf agenda. I don't know. Are you guys running into that? Are you guys running into a bunch of empty shelves yet? With all them big tankers out in the ocean. You know what? And they didn't even, here's the thing. They didn't even, with all this shit happening, they're blaming it on no truckers, no workers, all this and other. What happened to the big backup in the Panama Canal? Not one freaking word about that. Geez, do you think something might have had to do with that? Because all them ships sat around the Panama Canal waiting for that damn ship to get out of the goddamn way. And then all of a sudden, there's this big influx, back and forth. And you know what? They didn't say one goddamn word about that shit. Not one. You know? You can't blame it on lack of people being employed. If that I'm bet you 10 to 1 million bucks or whatever, that if that Panama Canal would have never gotten plugged up and the shipping would have been just stayed regular, there wouldn't be a goddamn problem. None. So they can stick it up their ass with this. They can't get people to work with the truckers and stuff like that. Give me a fucking break. You know? The other thing, another thing, I was telling a friend the other day. The other thing that they didn't do, which is totally ridiculous, they never took into account that when COVID started, a lot of these good, great, big, I'm starting to sound like Trump now, big, great, big bunch, you know, of people, boomers, decided that's it. They were done. Here's my calling. COVID's here. I retire. They never said it. They never said a damn word about that. And the young lady I was talking to the other day about that, she says, well, geez, you know, she runs a place, okay? And she says, you know, I'm even having a hard time getting young people to work. Well, geez, you know, maybe if you paid them I don't mean to be smart, but it would help. It would help. Hey, look, it's really hard. It's really hard. I know this for a fact. It is really hard as a small business to make ends meet. Because they work it. So they just make enough, make a living. They're not interested in being gazillionaires, okay? That's another myth. The real small businesses are not interested in that. They're interested in like putting food on a table and have their electric bill paid. That's what the fuck they're worried about. But the problem is, the least little bit of waste, that comes out of their profits. Okay, it comes out of the money that they can pay. The pillage. What do they call that? Pilfer? Whatever. When somebody takes, I'm going to take your sandwich home, Well, hey, you know what? In a restaurant, that's like a $6 sandwich, It's like $6 walking out the fucking door. There ain't nothing wrong with paying somebody to sit down and eat their lunch. Not paying them, but you get them, lunch while they're working there. Okay, that's okay. When you start carrying shit out of a restaurant or a store, just because you work there is bullshit. Even a freaking candy bar, they're like what, $1 now? So you take one every day, take two every day. $365 walked out of the door a year. Or shit, if you decide you're going to go ahead and take something, well, I earned it, I worked hard today. No, you didn't. You earned what they're giving you. And if you would quit taking so much from these little businesses, maybe they would be able to pay you more money. It's just one big circle. And I'm not taking sides on anybody. I'm just saying it's a back and forth with this. That you have to work. You have to work together. You want to make more money in a small business? Talk to your boss. Say, hey, look, how can we make more money? We make more money. I want to make more money. That's it. It's got to be a partnership. You have to be in it together. So, if you hear any background noise or anything like that, I have people working. Okay, so somebody is sawing. I don't know if you can hear it, but somebody's sawing right now. But that's cool. People got to work. People got to make money. So what the hell's going? What else is going on over here? Oh my gosh! I'm not even going there. If I ever wish, if concealed carry vagina, I love these days. Oh, hey, this is not a kid's show. You got any little crumb munchers, rugrats running around, you got to go put them for a nap. If they're old enough and it's nice outside, they should be in school. Unless they're homeschooled, give them a break, kick their ass outside if it's nice. Go play. Give them an Xbox, PlayStation, iPad with headset. Go listen to that shit. You don't fucking need to be listening here, okay? Simple as that. Oh, my God. Concealed carry vagina says, if I offer to wash your back in the shower, just answer yes or no. Not all of this who you are, how you did get in here, bullshit. What the hell? Did I get him? I don't know if I was a murderer yet or not. I don't got no fly bug on me. Ugh. All right, so anyway, there you go. Sorry, folks. Didn't mean to snort in your ear. Hey, at least I'm not coughing in there and blowing your damn earplugs out. Okay, Linz rib gone rogue. Katie Couric does not come across as a kind person, and Savannah Shore admits. Hey, it's Mangled news, folks. And fix your glasses. And Savannah Shore admits that she realizes this as well. Don't miss Katie on the Today Show. Well, don't miss her. Don't miss her. If you see her, you gotta kiss her. No, I'm just kidding. I just made that up. Man, I'm getting good at this shit, right? Hezbollah. Bloomberg, 45 minutes ago. This is really good. Okay, here's the other thing, folks. I'm trying a brand new news service. It's hopefully better than what I had. But anyway, we're going to... Okay. Hezbollah says the news might be better, but the damn freaking guy doing the news isn't. Hezbollah says has 100,000 troops won't be drawn into civil war. Dana Karadzic, 45 minutes ago. And it's from Bloomberg. Bloomberg, okay, so Hezbollah chief Hassan Nasrallah says the Iran-backed group won't be dragged into a new civil war in Lebanon after sectarian violence flared in Beirut to you, and claimed to have 100,000 trained fighters ready to fend off foreign attacks. How about that shit? And what the hell is that? Show what? Hey, let's see. Okay, there. In a televised speech late Monday, Nasrallah warned a rival Christian group not to miscalculate and start a fight, accusing it of being behind a planned deadly attack on Hezbollah supporters during a protest last week. Okay. In the military structure, Hezbollah, aside from the weapons and the capabilities, taking into account only the Lebanese men who are trained, organized, armed, and experienced, they number 100,000, Nasrallah said. Those are meant to defend our country in the face of our enemies. Get it? Got it. Uh-oh, here we go. Ooh. This is, 32 minutes ago. Hey, and I'm getting people's names, too. Isn't this great journalist names? Jerry Dunleavy. I don't know. Dunleavy. Jerry guy. Hey, 32 minutes ago. FBI raids D.C. home of Putin-allied Russian oligarch Oleg Deripaska. What? They raid his home. A mansion in Washington, D.C. belonging to Russian oligarch Oleg Deripaska is being raided by the FBI, the agency confirmed Tuesday. Billionaire Deripaska is known for his ties to Russian President Vladimir Putin, as well as his prior business relationships with former Trump campaign manager Paul Manafort and British ex-spy Christopher Steele. So, we are conducting court-authorized law enforcement activity at a location in Washington, D.C., an FBI spokesman told the Washington Examiner, providing the address of a $15 million home believed to be owned by Deripaska. This is a developing story, folks. Check back for updates. And if you want to follow up for updates, this is from Washington Examiner. Washington Examiner. Okay. Deripaska. Where do these guys get all this money from? I don't understand it. I'm not reading bad news. This is terrible. If you guys want gore shit and terrible things, no, you're not going to get it. I'm not going to do that stuff. It's supposed to be light, airy news. You make fun of it. You don't, all this terrible things happening in this world. You don't need to hear that shit. Who cares? Maybe you do. Okay, this is from The Insider. I don't know how you say this. It's Mangled news, folks. Alkelman at businessinsider.com, 44 minutes ago. A Haitian gang is demanding $17 million in exchange for the release of a group of kidnapped Christian missionaries a top official said. A group of mostly American Christian missionaries was kidnapped Saturday in Haiti. The Wall Street Journal reported Tuesday that the missionaries are being ransomed for $1 million each. The White House said Monday that the FBI was working to help secure the group's release. I thought we didn't pay for hostages. These are civilians. Did they sign a waiver or something before they went? Say, if I get my ass in a sling, like, Haiti's like, that's a shame. They're so, oh boy. They're so poor, those people. They got to revert to kidnapping people to try to get money. Ridiculous. And why do I do this every show? Scratching my eye. My eyes. Why do they start itching? I'm using my throat and my voice. My eyes shouldn't be itching. I don't know. Unless I'm reading bad stuff. I don't know. A group of 17 Christian missionaries who were kidnapped in Haiti last weekend are being ransomed for a total of $17 million, a top Haitian official told the Wall Street Journal on Tuesday. And this story's getting old. Now I got to pick my nose. Damn, folks. The itch just travels, it goes from your eyes to your nose to your mouth to your ass. And don't go the other way. Don't do your ass and then your mouth. Just not. That's bad. That's bad. Unless you're using monkey butt. Anti-monkey butt. Good powder. You got to try that. Anti-monkey butt. Okay. Oh. Okay. Here's Mr. Biden, CNBC. Biden to meet with progressives and centrists as Democrats struggle to strike social spending deal. Christina Wilkie, 1 hour ago. 1 hour ago. Doing pretty good. This show is dragging, folks. Oh my God, and I'm whistling again. President Joe Biden will huddle with two warring factions of Democratic lawmakers Tuesday as he tries to salvage his sprawling economic agenda. The talks come as Democrats struggle to bridge deep divisions within their caucus over a massive bill to invest in social safety net and climate policy. And there it is again. There's another male word, caucus. Why don't they call it vaginas? Oh, that's another thing. Before I go any further, let's finish this now. Moderate Democrat Senators Joe Manchin of West Virginia and Kyrsten Sinema of Arizona appear once again to be holding the cards. You know what? Those people need spanked. If it's just beyond me how two people could just fuck up a goddamn show. You know what I mean? Oh my God. So where was I? What was I going to talk about? Oh, forget it. Oh, now see, just like you scratch yourself and it comes to you, just boing. No, this shit. I don't mind watching a lot of stuff, and I've gotten used to watching the women, fragrance stuff and all that. But with the, the hoo-ha, spraying your hoo-ha. Why don't you fucking wash it? Why you need to be spraying that shit on there? You know how bad that shit tastes? I'm not being ignorant. I'm telling the truth. Wash that fucking thing. Trim that up. There's a goddamn forest on there. Okay, that's the first thing. I hope you're not offended. I'm just telling you the truth. But now they got women on TV sitting on a goddamn toilet shitting. What the fuck is up with that? Well, I got the shit, Well, what happened to a plain old probiotic frickin' commercial? With the ladies or, walking through the field or something. I don't need to be seeing no goddamn lady sitting on a shitter. God. And wipe your ass when you're done, too, huh? What the fuck is up with that? I'm serious. And I hope you ladies don't get offended, but, yeah, sure. You know, there's equality everywhere and stuff like that. I mean, they have commercials for jock itch, and you don't see a guy walking around with his dick hanging out. Fucking knock it off. Doing spread eagles on TVs. You know, there's freaking teenage boys in there jacking off. You know? That's what happened. The terrible thing that happened with TV is they made it all for big people. No consideration for younger people to jack off. And old fucks like me that might jack off. I don't know. I'm just saying. What the fuck? Okay, so Joe Manchin and Kirsten Cinema. What a crew. Okay. Oh, here's one that's really going to screw you up. L.A. Times by Heller McAlpin. It's Mangled news, folks. You get it. Thank God you only got 9 more minutes with my ass. Okay? What does George Orwell's Garden tell us about his writing, you ask? I'm not going to fucking ask that. I don't give a damn. It says everything. Okay. Okay, here's okay, essayist, culture critic, and activist Rebecca Solnit's 24 books have wandered all over the map, peons to walking and roaming off course, wanderlust, and a field guide to getting lost, an award-winning biography for photograph, Edward River Shadows, and of course our off-cited memoirs about the damaging repercussions of life in a misguided world, whatever the hell that is. Misogynistic, you know what I mean. Men explain things to me. Why don't they just say mansplain? Jeez, in recollections of my non-existence. Do you really want me to read this? Are you shitting me? Oh, man. George Orwell, too, was known to Rome, which might be one reason why Solnit's latest book, Orwell's Roses, is, from its beautiful cover to its impassioned coda, one of the very best. This multifaceted tribute to one of her principal literary influences is a reassessment of a writer best known for his fervent criticism, totalitarianism, and a threat not to just liberty and human rights, but to language and consciousness. Big fucking deal. Okay, that's true. Queen Mum here. Even Queen Elizabeth. Okay, this is from People magazine. People. Simon Perry wrote this 2 hours ago. Even Queen Elizabeth gets mixed up on Zoom. Watch her charm a history maker ahead of a big day. We've all been there on video calls, especially the last 2 years, and Queen Elizabeth is no exception. There you are, she says with a little surprise at the start of a recent virtual audience with one of her representatives around the world. Good evening, she says, to which Dame Cindy Kiro, who will be sworn in as the Governor-General of New Zealand on Thursday, replies, "Good morning here." Okay. And, of course, it's good morning, isn't it? To you, self-corrects the monarch from a room in Windsor Castle. This is more fun, right? This is the kind of shit you want to read. In the video released by Buckingham Palace early Tuesday, the 95-year-old monarch makes small talk with Dame Cindy, whose insignia was displayed beside her at the government house in Wellington. She notes that swearing in will be a big day for the dame. It will be a big day, agrees Dame Cindy, adding something you have gone through many times with many governor-generals. Fucking A, man. She's fucking 95 years old. What the hell do you think? Jesus Christ. Okay, so anyway. She's been doing it 70 fucking years. Oh, my God. I can't take too much more of this, folks. Oh, boy. What's this one? Jay, the lyrical veteran. This is cool. Went to this Twitter news. Went to sleep with my Frankie Beverly and Mays t-shirt and woke up with happy feelings. That's cool. Rosanna Arquette says, I slept in my James Brown t-shirt, woke up with ants in my pants, and I need to dance. Keep it going. Oh. Oh, boy. Harry Berman says, if Dems don't reform filibuster to pass Freedom to Vote Act, GOP will take House through extreme gerrymandering and lock an anti-democratic power in states like Texas for next decade and beyond. MotherJones.com, whatever, showed its thread. And Molly Rogers says, we're not literate enough as a nation to withstand another generation of the same rut that's led us here. Whatever the hell that means. Okay. Shannon, to everyone who follows me still and actually interacts with me, thank you for being around and making me smile. To everyone who keeps on following me, you could take a long walk off a short pier. Gento Claes 1 says, I shall endeavor to exercise your laughing gear as often as may be possible. Your dameness. That's cool. Oh, boy. Uh-oh, bad red lorry, bright eyes, please vaccinate for me. It has been a bad week for my illness. This morning I'm just hoping this flare-up ends quickly because it's exhausting. Sorry, I'm not engaging as much. Hugs to you all. And Denzel K says, hugs, my friend. I'm feeling you. Yep, get better. That's all you can say, get better. All right, let's get back to some of this. Oh boy, here we go again. I thought this was easing up now, but I don't know what the hell's going on. This is from U.S. News 3 hours ago. ER crowding threatens a healthcare house of cards by Sharon Anosh Sherry John. Okay, Sherry John. Whatever her name is. Okay, Houston, Texas, August 18th. The patient is shown sitting in a hallway at the Houston Methodist Woodlands Hospital on August 18th in Texas. Across Houston hospitals have been forced to treat hundreds of patients in hallways and corridors as their emergency rooms are being overwhelmed due to the sharp increase in Delta variant cases. That's still going on down there. Okay. Hospitals are straining to keep up with the surge of new coronavirus patients as schools and businesses continue to reopen. Houston has seen an upward increase in Delta infections, and research is showing the Delta variant to be 60% more contagious than its predecessor, the Alpha variant, also known as COVID-19. I often feel like a proverbial canary in the coal mine, acutely aware how broken medicine is in the U.S. It's broke here. And wondering if anybody else has noticed. I've been an emergency physician for the last 18 years, but over the last several years, my job has felt different from what I trained to do. Emergency physicians are self-described adrenaline junkies. We thrive on trauma, stroke, sepsis, and heart attacks. Little by little, however, the burden of disease we see has changed. Well, yeah, it's changed. Geez. It's all gotten goofy, man. So, you notice that with these, let me read some more. Even before the pandemic, it felt like the emergency department was shouldering the lion's share of primary care. We'd provide treatment for hypertension, refill prescriptions when calls to the doctor's office went unanswered, and manage chronically elevated blood sugar. Behavioral health patients with nowhere else to go would arrive one after the other by ambulance. Eager to help our patients, we started to offer drug and alcohol treatment programs. Victims of our own success, primary care physicians now seem more likely to send someone to the ED, or is that ER maybe, for help than try to treat them in their own office. And it's understandable given the inaccessibility of outpatient laboratory and radiologic testing for urgent issues. This is true, and if you want to continue reading this, ER crowding threatens a healthcare house of cards, U.S. News, 3 hours ago. Sharon. Anosh Shekijan wrote that. And my time is up. I gotta go. I hope you guys had a good time. I did. I gotta get the hell off here before I get my ass kicked. Oh man, what a day. So what I want to do is I'm gonna say goodbye to the radio people, and then I'm gonna say goodbye to you, okay? Be careful, get safe, don't get that Rona, whatever the hell. Okay? So let's just do this shit.